Alright, what is going on, beautiful people out there on internet land? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and over the next two, maybe 3.5 minutes, I want to talk about how to start a franchise. And if you're looking at starting a franchise, whether that's a McDonald's franchise, whether that's a UPS franchise, alright, the bottom line is the first thing you need to know, this is critical, you're going to want to pay attention to this, is with an average franchise, you're looking at, first and foremost, if you want to become an owner, investing about 5 to 10 times the amount of money that you'd like to make in the business annually. Alright, you'd have to make that upfront investment. You have to have liquidated assets. I know with some of them, you have to have liquidated assets of close to about $500,000 to $1 million in order to actually qualify and be considered to start a franchise. So when it comes to this stuff, unless you really have the budget set aside to start out a franchise, you're equipped with the financial backing, it won't hurt you. I would advise you, if you're looking at this because you want to be a business owner, alright, you want to be an entrepreneur, before you consider starting and heading down the road of franchising out, which even investing 5 to 10 times the amount, when I said that, what I mean is if you want to make like $100,000 a year from, let's say, a UPS franchise, you want to be a UPS business owner, alright? If you want to make money with UPS, $100,000 a year, you'd have to invest just over $1 million to actually get it started. That's average, okay? That's for your average franchise restaurant. So unless you have the budget set aside, and even if you were to have the budget set aside, I wouldn't advise you to go get a loan or finance, having seen people do that and pay or I should say, wait 10, 20, 30, 40 years to finally pay off their debts. It's not a pretty sight. And before you strap that ball and chain to your leg, if you hear me out here, if you're looking at starting a business to be your own boss, if that's what you're looking for, to take control of your income but not reinvent the wheel, best thing you could do is learn how to leverage the internet. And if you hear me out here for a minute, I won't tell you that the internet's the only way to go when it comes to building a business, but this is going to make sense to you by the end of this video, alright? Because my experience with this goes back when I came across a person who was building a business online without supplies, without equipment, without employees, without any of that overhead, without having to manage and maintain that, alright, on a daily, weekly basis. And because they're making a high multiple six-figure income business online, without going out and cold prospecting people, attracting endless amounts of people to them and what they're offering every day, and just having time freedom, the leverage to pick up and travel and live in different countries for however long they wanted, wherever there's internet access, it was attracted to me, started to model them, started to model and copy what they're doing in less than about a month. And I want to say I did have their permission to model and copy them, and their results are not average or typical. I'm not guaranteeing you their results, I'm just sharing with you it's possible because I was able to do that in less than a month. I created for myself, working my butt off, learning some things, a full-time income business working part-time online. And the cool part is you have to learn and apply good work ethic in any business that you choose, which is why I'd advise you, before you consider the franchising approach, whatever franchise you are thinking about getting involved with because you want to be a business owner, if that's what you're looking for to become a business owner, learn to build a business online where you don't have to take on so much overhead and you can have higher profit margins and lower overhead. And if this makes sense to you from a business perspective, best thing you could do is connect with someone. There's a lot of noise out there on the internet. I would advise connecting with someone who's willing to connect with you, who's already building a business online. And I hope this makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this. And that's a wrap. But if you'd like to learn a little bit more information in addition to this video about how to build a business online, you can connect with me on my site. If you're coachable, willing to learn, willing to put in work, check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll see you on the beach of the world. Take care.